you had a spectacular night in net, but one of the biggest saves came from your teammate Chris Comer early on in the first half. Talk about that play and how great of a play it was and how much of a charge it lit onto you guys.
I mean, I had my angles right originally off the first shot, and deflections are deflections, so it kind of fell where it was. And Comer and Joe, both my center backs, were dropping off at the right time, right place. And of course, Comer's there to save the day. It takes everyone. Like I tell everyone, I try to limit the shots on goal in terms of us, and we're doing our job correctly. If there's not a lot of shots on goal, so it takes a whole team. So.
Same question?
And so you guys, you spoke yesterday with Coach, and you scored the first goal in the game yesterday, and he said you weren't comfortable. So you get the first goal today. How are you feeling? And then after the second goal, I'm sure it's elation. So just talk about that feeling.
Yeah, so I mean, we knew we were coming up against a good team. We played them earlier in the year, and we had a lot of respect for them. We knew they're very good in possession. They're going to get their chances. We were playing for 5 seconds for one chance, one opportunity, and when Greg hit that ball, we saw it, and we knew we capitalized. And we knew after that they were going to lay it on us, and it was going to be a hard fight for the next 20-so minutes. And luckily, one of the balls fell to one of our forwards, and once he got through, I mean, it was all done from there. He doesn't miss those often, so the boys kind of already knew. And at that point, we really just shut it down. And, I mean, we're happy to move on to Sweet 16, but that was a heck of a Montclair State team. And we're lucky guys. We headed out there.
Add on?
Yeah.
It's all about patience. It's a game of 90 minutes, so I know we were going to get our chances. They were going to get their chances as well. Whoever was on the field for us did an amazing job locking it down. After the first goal, after the second goal, still everyone was checked in to make sure that nothing else happened. So, hell of a performance from the boys and hell of a performance to Montclair State. I'm from Jersey, so I know a bunch of them, like all the starting 11. So it was great to see all of them, but it was also great to get the win.
Talk about yesterday, first NCAA tournament winning program history. Now you checked that box off last night. Now you're going to the Sweet 16. Talk about that and facing a team like Tufts that's a national power year in and year out.
Yeah. So, I mean, we know we got a tough matchup coming next week, but this year has been a monumental year in changing our program. And I've been telling the boys since day one, from before preseason, we're going to be here. This is something we've been planning for and something we've been aiming for and working for. Our biggest motto is we try to outwork the other team, and why not us to get this far? We've played a lot of great teams in the Centennial. We played Franklin and Marshall and beat them when they're number 2 in the country. We've played the good teams, and Tufts is going to be yet another challenge, but the boys are up to it. And as long as you work hard and you believe it and you want it more, anything can happen. So we're optimistic.
You kind of hear that going on now. Talk about your fan base traveling up here. How did that kind of help you guys out a little bit?
I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable the support we have from our school. We're a school of 1,800 kids. And this program, like I just said, we haven't had a lot of success. So to see the whole school rally around us, come to all of our games, even travel hours out of the way just to support us, it means the world. And every game we just try to play as hard as we can because we got a bunch of guys behind us, and we're just trying to bring something home for them.
Anthony, you want to chime in on that one?
It means the world to us. Our fan base is everything. Obviously, we've had a lot of success this year, and they've kind of come along with the trip with us, and we've had great momentum so far, and we just have to keep it going. And I know they'll be out to support us wherever the Sweet 16 game is, and so on.
And I saw one of those fans is holding a Believe sign.
Yes,
I
sir.
believe that's an ode to Coach Ted
Yes.
Lasso.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about how you guys have embodied maybe that spirit from the show.
Well, it's funny because whenever we're trying to decide games in practice and stuff, we have like a little Ted Lasso trivia. So our coach loves Ted Lasso, we love Ted Lasso. So seeing the Believe sign there was pretty cool. But yeah, just believe. We're having fun. We're having a good time as a team. I love every single one of these boys, and we're going to keep it going for sure.
Yeah. One of the big things I always say is there's no mountain too tall for a group that's united. There's no challenge too big for a united group. And so, the Believe sign just is another ode to that. I think every guy that stepped on the field today was prepared to lose their limbs for this win and lose their limbs for this team. And it's absolutely unbelievable to see the buy-in. And, I mean, I'm over the moon that we made it this far, and it could have gone in many different ways. But, in this world, in this universe, here we are. We're going to Sweet 16, so we couldn't be more happy.
Can't complain.
And I'm imagining you guys know by now. I don't know if I'm dropping a ball on you here. Tufts beat Stevens in a 13-round penalty kick shootout.
That's wild.
Now, obviously, you don't want to step on the celebration here. You want to celebrate you're going to Sweet 16, but what are you looking for looking ahead to the #1 team in the country next week?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm funny how he's from Jersey. I'm from Rhode Island. I went to boarding school up in Massachusetts, right by Medford, actually. I know a bunch of guys in the NESCAC. I know guys on the Tufts program. I mean, we're ready for the fight. There's really not much else to say. It's going to be a tough game, and we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We got a week of work, a week to prepare, as do they. It's a little bit sad for us because the assistant coach in my start at Washington College is Chris Koch. He's actually assistant at Stevens. So we're kind of hoping we get a little matchup with the former coach, but didn't go our way today. But we couldn't be more happy, man. I mean, the amount of work that the boys have put in, and although we face another tough task, we've been overcoming them all year. So, you know, if you guys want a feel-good team, an underdog story to root for, we'd love to have you.
Bet on us. Plain
Yeah.
and simple. I mean, this team has gone through it all. Like Dell said previously, we've played Centennial Conference, great amount of teams, Johns Hopkins, Franklin Marshall. Tufts is obviously a great program. I don't know a lot about them, but we're ready for war. We got a week to prepare, and it's going to be a good one for sure.
The Shoremen scored their third and fourth goal at your time here at Montclair State in this game, one of them being a great kick right into the top left corner by Greg Adams. What helped to create those opportunities, and what did you see in analyzing Montclair State's defense that helped to exploit them in plays like that?
Yeah, so it's all up to our coaching staff. Like our game plan, we just stick with it, and we knew we were going to be patient. We knew they were going to be a good side, and so we just had to be patient and wait for our chances to come in a way. And maybe it didn't come in the first half, but we pounced on them when they came in the second half. Great finish by Greg, and Guad's put a little icing on the cake there. So as you could see, they ran right to our bench, and we love them.
Yeah, let me say something on that. So we knew that Montclair State is tremendous individually. They've got a lot of great players, but we also have noticed that they push a lot of players high. And when things aren't going their way, their players get frustrated, and there's going to be space. And so Greg knew that, our forwards knew that, and really what we were looking for is we knew after we got through the first half 0-0, and it was a close 0-0. We knew that there was always going to be a chance for us to nick a goal 5 seconds in or whatever, but we were telling our strikers, just have a hit, put the keeper under some pressure. He's a great keeper.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's an unbelievable shot, you know? So it was a great culmination. And I bet Greg couldn't score that 9 out of 10 times. You know, that's a special goal. So it really got us going, because when it's against a run of play like that, it gives you a new boost, a new sense of what it means to win, and how much more you can give. So.